Hi folks, it's Candyland Tarot, and you'll have to excuse me because I'm making some sausages. So that's probably what you're hearing in the background. Being a little greedy, but you know, hey, it is what it is. Let's get into it because we have ourselves a retrograde. We have a Mercury retrograde in Gemini. And for those of you who are like, why does this matter? Who cares? You know, not everybody knows. A Mercury retrograde is when the planet of Mercury seems to be moving backwards. In reality, it's just an optical illusion. However, astrologically, it affects all of us. Usually in communications breaking down, satellites falling out of the sky, and texts being missed or not sent on purpose, miscommunications, bad time to sign contracts, to make deals. It's a great day to plan. It's a great time to plan, but it is not the best time to make deals. And in Gemini, this means that the communications are super broken down because Gemini is the planet of communication, of understanding, of interpreting, of investigating. So when Mercury is in retrograde, specifically in this sign, all of that breaks down. So we have to be very careful in what we say, how we say it. This can be a time of fighting, of making enemies. This can be a time of getting scammed, or of not, read your contract thoroughly, or else 30 years from now, you could not be receiving the money that you're supposed to receive because you signed what seemed like a sweetheart contract during a Mercury retrograde. So that's just a quick story on it. Guys, the great thing about this one is it doesn't have to be physically bad. It doesn't have to physically take an emotional toll on us. This is going to be more about the life lessons, what I said with the communication. And I'm going to have a reading specifically on the Mercury retrograde for all of us because this one is going to deal with the snakes. The snakes in our lives, the snakes in some of your cases in your beds, who are going to, if not negatively affect you directly, are going to directly affect the people around you. And that can, of course, mess up your thing with them. Because the snake will bite whatever it's got to bite in order to make its point proven, okay? And on the other side, we've got Jupiter entering Aries. Much better aspect. Not that the other one is bad. It's just a little inconvenient. Jupiter enter Aries. So we've got expansion and passion and potential in business. So we've got these kind of competing thought processes at the same time. This is your time to be researching. This is your time to be learning what it is that you want to do before you jump into it, or if you're already jumped into it, this is the time that you need to become the expert in every way possible. It's not enough just to be the best, or at this time, okay? It's not enough just to be the best. It's not enough to be the first. It's not enough to be the only. You need to be the expert at this time. You need to know your stuff so in and out that the other people who try to come into the game, or who are competing with you, or who were here before you, look at you like some type of grand chess master. They are blown away. They want to study you. They're going to write books about you to try to figure out how you know this so damn well. That is going to be your job to survive this retrograde. And look, it is very survivable, folks, but this is basically what I'm saying is like you're being thrown a curveball in a good way, okay? This one you should be able to bat out of the park. You know what you know, okay? So let's say you're in a bad relationship. We're not even going to talk business-wise. Let's say you're in a bad relationship. You've been in this thing forever. And this person is starting to snake you in a way that they have never snaked you before. Either they are setting somebody up directly as your competition, or they're really humiliating you, just dragging you through the mud. But you also have this dynamic where you can't let go. This is the time to use your Jupiter entering Aries. This is the time where you use your learning. You claim to know them so well. You claim to know them better than anyone knows them. You should be able to know how to get out of this issue, or at the very least not out of it. You should know how to deal with it, how to roll with the punches. So they're just like, there's like nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do to get them off of their game. That's what it needs to be. Are you truly an expert? If not, time to be one. See you all soon. Bye.